So here we are at the BP Pulse, new BP Pulse Ringwood, which is on Maroondah Highway Ringwood, which if we pan to the right, that's the highway out there, the normal service station. So a nice little setup here, pretty easy access, and we've got 2 Pulse chargers with 4 chargers. So let's get underway charging and see how we go using the BP Pulse. So here, there you have it. I've connected the unit. It's a very heavy cable, so it was a 2-handed job, but let's wander over and have a look at the charger and get the charging session underway. So here we are at the charger. I've actually got a BP Pulse card that I signed up for from them for free, so I've linked that to my app. So you do need to download the BP Pulse app, link this charger. You can also link your EV or ChargeFox cards as well, apparently, in there if you don't want to be carrying around extra cards. But otherwise, let's just tap. No, it didn't like my card. And it's not liking the card. So not off to a good start because I've linked that card in my app. So I've authorised, replugged in, authorised in my app. And I'm waiting to see how we go. Let's just go begin charge in the app. We want to do Apple Pay in the app. And this is not easy to do one-handed, let me just tell you. Apple Pay. So we've authorised the Apple Pay in the app now, and hopefully the car is connecting. There was a problem with your charge session. Please ensure your car is plugged in and try again on the app. So let's just have a look here. So we're not off to a great start here. Not wanting to charge, but we're going to try again. We are on station 32A, so let me just make sure here, recheck 32A, connected to, and that's just not allowing me to have connector 2, so let's unplug and replug again. Okay, so we've replugged in. We're going to have to do this on the app. I'm on 3231A in the app and I'm on connector 2, so let's hit connector 2. And that does not want to let me have connector 2. So we seem to have had some trouble on 2, so we've switched over to plug number 1. So we're going in there, we're going begin charge. We're going to say that we're going to pay using Apple Pay on my phone, and then we're going to authorise the Apple Pay. Authorised, submitting payment information, connecting to the car, and we are finally successful. So we had a bit of trouble there, and Unit 2 has finally become available. But you will notice that Unit 2 now is limited to 75 kilowatts. So this is a 150 kilowatt unit, but it is split charging. So if another car connects, we'll both be down to 75 kilowatts. So just getting some information from the car there to the unit. We haven't yet started actually delivering electrons, so let's see how quickly this can ramp up. And we've got a finished charging. Which is not good. We didn't get any charge out of that, so let's end the session. So we've returned it, and now we've got them both available. So let's try again. We're not having much luck here at the BP Pulse Ringwood. So here we go, take 2. Charge is underway. We've authorised in the app, didn't want to put you through that again, so let's just see how this goes. We've been going 13.5 minutes here, and I've yet to deliver an electron to the car. So let's just see, we'll need the car to talk to that. So there's the car talking. You can see that I'm at 49% state of charge. And then hopefully we'll start seeing this ramp up. And once again, we've tripped out. So here we are. We've moved over to the main station, 3231. I'm wondering if it's something to do with my Apple Pay, so I'm going to try and charge using my debit card. Right, so car plugged in. Let's have a look at connector 2 here. On the main one, begin charge. We're going to say on my Visa, and we're going to see if this works a little bit better. And will the charge session actually ramp up? That's the question. So at this stage, still talking to the car to try and get some information back. So it knows the car's at 49%, and hopefully we can start delivering some electrons shortly. So for the first time today, we're seeing some charge go into the car. We're ramping up slowly. I drove the car over, so the battery should be a reasonable temperature, but the MG, I can't really precondition the battery. My maximum charging speed is 85 kilowatts, so certainly won't see the 150, but I would like to see over 50 kilowatts delivered here if we can. And this is pretty slow. If I connect to the EVs down at Red Rooster on Canterbury Road, I normally see 49 straight away, and they're 50 kilowatt units, so I would expect this to ramp up as we go. So here we are 4 minutes in. We've sort of ramped up a little bit to 43.3, but I would still like to see a slightly higher charge rate than that, but we've added 6% since we connected, so not a complete disaster, but this unit can go a lot faster, and I would like to see it ramp up, but that lack of battery preconditioning maybe on the MG just impacting there, though it's a reasonably warm day and the battery would have a pretty good temperature naturally from the drive over. So let's see where we are after 10 minutes. So 10 minutes into the session, and we've ramped up a little bit to 45.1 kilowatts. As you can see, we're now out to 63%. Is ramping a little bit as we go, so I'm probably going to let this one go out to 15 minutes. I don't really need the charge, but I think just to see if we can get a bit more speed as we go, although maybe the battery pack needed to be much lower to be able to get the faster speeds. So here we are 15 minutes into the session. We still haven't seen 50 kilowatts even pop up at any stage. We're still stuck at 46.4 kilowatts an hour. We're over 70%. I'm going to call it a day there, but fair to say not quite the smooth experience I was hoping from a new setup of a BP Pulse. This one's only been open a couple of months, so hopefully next time I come here it works a little bit smoother. So there are the final stats. Delivered 10.96 kilowatts in 15 minutes. Worth noting too, the pre-authorisation was $25, so that's quite a high pre-authorisation amount, I would have felt, and I think I've just had the final charge come through, so I'll let you know that that one cost, I'll have to get the tax invoice out, so I'll add that to the details.